It is a beautiful morning here in South Central Texas, waking up in the 60s. Some seeing that low humidity, others seeing rain. I'll time it out on if you need to reach for the umbrella today, coming up in just a bit.
Time right now, 8:15. Today, one San Antonio family is turning their pain into purpose after losing 3 loved ones to gun violence. KSAT's Avery Everett shows us how they're using the holiday season to give back to their community.
I guess my way of coping with this is helping people.
Now without 3 of their own, the San Antonio family is still trying to make Thanksgiving memories, but not for themselves, for someone else.
Hopefully I bring a family together because they were able to get a turkey.
Joshua Delgado is the brother of Ethan Soto and Savannah Soto. Ethan was shot and killed on the west side back in 2022. Savannah and her unborn child Fabian died 1 year later after also being shot.
It's just it's like reality for us. This Thanksgiving, we're not gonna have my brother or sister again for the 2nd year.
Just 2 weeks ago, we told you how the Bexar County District Attorney's Office dismissed charges for one of the people arrested in Savannah's murder. After years of tragedy, Delgado says a giveaway like this is just one way his family can find some peace during the holidays.
I don't know how to hurt for them, but I do like to keep their name alive.
On Saturday, it'll be first come, first serve for free turkeys starting at 1 p.m. Delgado says he's buying between 50 and 100. Their turkey giveaway will happen here at Kenwood Park. Just steps away from where Ethan, Savannah, and Fabian's memorial stands is a cul-de-sac on Howard Street. That's where their truck will be parked on Saturday.
Hopefully it is a good turnout for my brother and my sisters.
As families come together across the city, Delgado hopes this small gesture does more than just feed a table. He hopes it keeps his loved one's memory still alive. So this is far from the only turkey giveaway ahead of Thanksgiving next week. Take a look at this map. It shows 4 other locations that are giving away free turkeys on Saturday that we've tracked across our city. We have those locations and those times on KSAT.com. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
All right, thanks. So we are looking at some rain chances later today, tomorrow, and some areas already getting some little drizzle today.
Yes, exactly. So I know there's a lot to do this weekend, especially with Thanksgiving just coming up. So you might need to be reaching for an umbrella. Not everyone is going to need to, but just keep it in your back pocket or in your car, not only today, but over the next few days. But the good news is it's not widespread rain, and it is moving fairly quickly, so you might not need the umbrella for a few hours. You might just need it for maybe a quick 30 minutes. Areas next to I-35, closer to Moore, Natalia, just pretty much parallel to I-35 and just to the north of Highway 57. That's where we're watching a little bit of some shower activity, but the good news is it's continuing to weakening and there's no lightning associated with it. So it is just much needed rain. And just to the south side of South Texas, really, we're just seeing a few showers being possible, and really that's going to be it. We'll take a look closer to Karn City, near Kennedy, near Runge, Falls City. Once again, just more shower activity, and it's all moving relatively slow, but also to the east, and it's not going to be very stagnant at one specific area, and it's going to be very scattered throughout the next few hours. The heaviest activity as I walk this over is closer to Houston and on the east side near Fort Bend County, so it's really going to continue to weaken over the next few hours. Now, yes, some shower activity is still expected throughout the lunchtime hours, but any showers we're seeing closer to San Antonio will really be done by about 2 p.m. So you can put the umbrellas away at about 2 or 3 p.m. But keep in mind, you might need it again tomorrow. Except the rain chances switch from being near the coastal plains to being out west, closer to Del Rio, Eagle Pass, even closer to South Texas. And with the showers tomorrow, there is a possibility some of these could be a little stronger, so keep that in mind. Be weather aware, and they could make their way closer to San Antonio. It's still, we're getting a better picture with the new data coming in. New data is coming in right now, so I'll give you another update coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, but still keep in mind showers are possible tomorrow. And once again, Monday, we're tracking more showers being possible Sunday night into Monday, but we have to get to Monday first. 10% chance of showers making their way to San Antonio today, 20% chance of some showers tomorrow, still sitting in the 70s. and that low humidity today. Although there is still a chance of those showers, it's going to be gorgeous. And it's all because of that low pressure system making its way from Baja California all the way to portions of the Four Corners. That's what's giving us a chance of some showers and thunderstorms Sunday night into Monday. Here's a look at that futurecast. As it continues to move to the north, keep in mind if you're getting some traveling done for Thanksgiving tomorrow, you might want to have the Weather Authority radar handy, especially if you're going up to Lubbock or even Dallas-Fort Worth, because as this low pressure system moves to the north, some of these showers are going to make their way closer to San Antonio and along a weak frontal system as well, specifically Sunday into Monday morning. It might be a little bit of a messy Monday morning commute if you're headed up closer to Dallas-Fort Worth. San Antonio might see some showers Monday afternoon as well, but it's all gone Monday evening and even into Tuesday, allowing for some quieter conditions Tuesday when that front really is allowed to sit in, see those cooler temperatures for Thanksgiving, feeling grateful for those cooler temperatures. I'll talk about that Thanksgiving forecast though, and if you're traveling for Thanksgiving, I'll zoom in on that coming up later on, Patty.
All right, thanks so much, Chelsea. Good morning. Hello, it's time right now, 8:21, 65 degrees out there. Texas Eats Preview is next.
You guys have brought out some of the big hitters on the menu for us, including the tacos that we just saw get made in the kitchen, and then some other ones in the front. The chili relleno, I mean, that is a classic item, and y'all do it a little bit different, right?
A little bit different. We have some golden raisins in there that gives it more of a savory guy, but it actually works in that dish.
And you get right down the middle, because this is a huge bite. That's the inside of the chili relleno, and you can see all the meat, steamy, saucy, cheesy, with the beans on the side. Cheers to you.
Cheers.
There we go. We eating today? Oh my goodness. The golden raisins, nice and sweet, very savory. Nice little kick in there. The seasoning is really nice as well. You really can enjoy yourself with this dish.
Time right now, 8:25. Hold on to your cowboy hats because the performer lineup for the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo is now complete. Here are the last batch of performers taking the stage in February. Taking the stage this year will be Midland, Gary Allen, Pat Green, Dos Borrachos, Cody Jinks, Braxton Keith, Terry Clark, 49 Winchester, and Sheryl Crow. They're far from the only big names taking the stage. The rodeo also hosts Robert Earl Keen, Miranda Lambert, and Ludacris. You can see the full lineup and performance schedule right now on KSAT.com. Hey there, good morning, Hunt. Your time right now, 8:26, 65 degrees out there. This flu season could be one of the toughest yet, according to doctors right here and around the world. Why experts are concerned and what you can do to protect yourself right before Thanksgiving. Stray dogs are a big problem in San Antonio, and in District 5 is feeling it the most. After the break, hear from locals and animal care services on what to do if you see one. Hey there, good morning. It is 8:30 on this Saturday. Hope you're having a great start to your weekend so far. And a lot of people getting ready for that Thanksgiving meal coming up.
So many people are getting ready. They want to be able to see those fall-like temperatures, and really everyone's just excited for Thanksgiving. And the average price of a turkey can be more than $20. And so for some families who are struggling financially, our community is coming together to really help them out.
Yeah, our Devin Karp is live this morning at a turkey giveaway. Good morning, Devin.
Hey, good morning, guys. We're having a great time right now out here at Covington Park. A little bit of a lull between all the traffic we've seen so far this morning, but there was a lot of help here in San Antonio and around the area. I'm joined this morning by Jennifer. Good morning, Jennifer. Would you mind introducing yourself?
Yes, I'm the Assistant Public Information Officer for Bexar County Public Health.
Fantastic. So tell me, what do we have going on here this morning?
So we're doing a food distribution and turkey delivery. Food distribution, including turkeys, including broccoli plants, including animal pet food. So we're just doing a lot this morning.
Yeah. Fantastic. And I see this is for grandparents raising grandchildren, right?
Yes. It's an amazing nonprofit, and it really helps keep families together. And so Bexar County just wants to support that any way we can.
I love it. Fantastic. I've seen a lot of cars coming through this morning. What's it been like?
Oh, it's been such a rush. I just wanted to make sure everybody gets food, everybody gets a plant, everybody gets what they need, everybody gets a turkey as well. A huge thank you to Judge Sakai because he bought some turkeys. Commissioner Justin Rodriguez also bought some turkeys, and Premier Pros also donated a large amount of turkeys, and so because of them we were able to supply each family that signed up for help turkeys. So they're not only getting turkeys, they're getting produce from the public health department, and they're getting plants, and whoever needs animal food, we can provide them pet food as well.
Fantastic. How does it feel to see this community step up when there's need?
Oh my gosh, this is proof that all we have is each other, and that's what makes a better community. We don't have to rely on one specific entity to make a better community. It takes everyone. And so, so that's what I really love about today. And I think that demonstrated that a local business, government, and Bexar County employees also contributed to 650 pounds of food that we were able to donate to 122 families. So really we had to feed 298 people. So because of the donations, we were able to donate over 2,000 pounds of food.
Fantastic. That's wonderful to hear, Jennifer. Awesome. Love to see you. Thank you so much for your time this morning. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course, this is far from the only turkey distribution that is happening in town. Here on GMSA, we're going to be hopping between a couple of them this morning, showing some of the ways that people are stepping up in the community and still making sure that they are getting a full plate when it comes Thanksgiving on Thursday. For now, I'll send it back to y'all. Devin Karp, KSAT 12 News.
One thing I want to point out is when Devin was live, he was in that quarter zip. Some people were in t-shirts, some were in long sleeves in the background, and that's going to be the next few mornings. Some people might think it's a little chilly waking up in the 60s and the 50s, 59 degrees in Canyon Lake, 70 degrees in Floresville. But the one thing we can all agree on is that it's going to be gorgeous today. Yes, there is still that possibility of an isolated shower for some folks, but it really leaves by about 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. for us in San Antonio. Some folks near the coastal plains can see that a little bit of that mugginess and maybe a little bit of that gray looking sky throughout the rest of the afternoon, but really mid 70s is going to be the peak temperature for us. But what we're watching, especially closer to Thanksgiving, is the temperatures decreasing from in the 70s to near 80s to down towards the 60s. Not only for us in Texas, but after Thanksgiving, we're having a little bit of a warm up. But before Thanksgiving, all of that cooler air you see in the northern portion of the country is making its way down to Texas. I'll talk about how cold it's going to be and what you need to dress for Thanksgiving coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you, Shelby. San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones says she's trying to get answers after 150 people were arrested right here during a federal raid at a nightclub. It happened last weekend at a club on Bassey Road and San Pedro Avenue. Mayor Jones said she reached out to the head of the Regional Homeland Security Task Force. In a statement, she said in part, quote, "I look forward to receiving the answers our community rightly deserves. Transparency is the foundation of a safe community, and we must ensure that everyone receives due process," end quote. The Department of Homeland Security says among those who were arrested, 27 were members of a known gang based in Venezuela. Well, it's no secret that stray dogs are a problem in San Antonio. In fact, Animal Care Services lists 274 dogs as dangerous or aggressive on their website. ACS also says they received a higher number of calls for stray dogs from people who live in District 5. So we spoke with a few of those residents there, and as well as with ACS.
You can't do a $5 fine, you know. $500, $1,000, it'll hurt.
But it is well known on the west side that we have like lots of strays.
You know, we have ways of setting dog traps, and then we also have a kind of a specialized unit that goes out when we have dogs that may be difficult to catch.
So if you see stray dogs in your area, call 311 and provide the person on the phone with as many details about the dog and the location as possible. Well, it looks like this flu season might be a little rough. That's the word from doctors here in San Antonio and across the country. They give a few reasons for that. They're looking across the world to countries where the flu hits first. It was widespread in Australia. Japan has even declared a flu epidemic. The United Kingdom is struggling too. Plus, the strain this year, H3N2, is known to cause intense symptoms. Here in the U.S., including San Antonio, vaccination rates are also way down, even from last year when the flu season was highly deadly.
Had a high number of adult hospitalizations, and then we saw a high number of deaths in children from flu last year, 280 deaths, which is the highest number since they started recording it in 2004.
University Health Infectious Disease Dr. Jason Bowling says it's not too late to get your flu shot right before you gather with friends or family for Thanksgiving. He says, well, it typically takes 10 to 14 days to get the flu vaccine protection. You still have antibodies from it right away. Well, Texas is back to using its 2025 congressional map, but only for now. The Supreme Court granted Texas's request to pause the lower court order that would have forced the state to use the 2021 maps. Now, earlier this week, federal judges found evidence that lawmakers may have racially gerrymandered the new districts. The 2025 map is meant for next year's midterm elections, but this ruling is temporary, and it is still unclear which map the Supreme Court will finally approve for Texas. This Wednesday, December 3rd, not this Wednesday, December 3rd, at 11 a.m., join KSAT Community Live for a town hall that could save you extra headaches this holiday season. Our Stephanie Cerna and experts from RBFCU and the Better Business Bureau will be here to share ideas on how to protect yourself, recover from scams, and spot the most common holiday tricks. You can watch the live event on KSAT.com and anywhere that you stream. Hey there, good morning, Pleasanton. Your time right now, 8:38, 65 degrees. You want to kayak under the holiday lights? The San Antonio River Authority's Holly Jolly Kayaking is back for 2 nights in December. Still ahead, how to register for this limited spot event. The Botanical Gardens Illuminate is back as well with a brand new handcrafted lanterns and glowing trails. How you can experience this magical holiday tradition as well.
Good morning, San Antonio. Waking up in the 60s. It's a little chilly for some folks while others are seeing rain. But going back to that chilly, it's going to get a lot chillier coming up later on. I'll talk about how long sleeves might be needed for some after the break.
That looks cool, right? Well, check this out. Right behind me right here. This is a unique opportunity to kayak the Museum Reach. It is back for the holiday season, but the spots are expected to go pretty fast. The San Antonio River Authority is bringing back its Holly Jolly Kayaking to kayak with the holiday lights on 2 separate nights, on December 3rd and on December 10th. You can bring your own and do it for free, or you can rent a kayak for just $15.
Everybody's excited, everybody's feeling that holiday spirit. But you also get just a completely different perspective. It's one thing to be walking on the trail. It's a whole nother view from down here on the water, looking up at some of our historic structures like the San Antonio Museum of Art.
The Riverwalk on Christmas is just my favorite. So whether you rent or bring your own boat, you have to register. That opens up at 10 a.m. this morning, so in just about 2 hours. And the spots are limited. We've got link and more information on our website, KSAT.com. And you know, this kind of weather that we're having right now, it's just kind of great to be able to go out and enjoy a stroll on the river walk or just be outdoors.
Being outdoors is there's so many places in San Antonio that are so family friendly as well outdoors. Today, Patty, is going to be yes, there might still be a chance of showers, but it's going to be a great day today and throughout the next week or so. Yes, there is still that possibility of a quick splash and dash shower, but waking up this morning in the 60s, 50s, and 70s for some folks. 72 degrees down in Poteet this morning as you're waking up, 53 degrees in Kerrville, 58 degrees, in Los Maples, where they're just near their peak. We've already started to see some fall colors over there. And throughout the rest of your day, still expect temperatures, at least throughout the next few hours, to increase to the 70s already by lunchtime. Peak temperatures about 76 degrees for us here in the Alamo City. Still having that possibility of a quick shower throughout the next few hours, but really by 2 or 3 p.m., all of those shower chances really start to leaving us with a beautiful afternoon and evening, especially with that humidity. It's not going to be feeling as muggy as you typically see with some rain chances throughout the next few hours. Still having a slight increase, but we're still seeing that humidity and the dew point temperatures being pleasant until we get to about tomorrow afternoon into Monday morning with the increase of moisture and those rain chances, like I mentioned earlier. But what we're watching is behind that low pressure system moving through. We're expecting another cold front moving through associated with it, allowing for some cooler air to arrive. Now, how cold? Well, this is going to be a strong cold front moving through, bringing temperatures from our highs down to the 60s, waking up in the 40s, even some 30s for the hill country, and it's still going to be dry. So yes, there is still that possibility of some elevated fire danger, but really it's going to be feeling great. Now, for our temperatures just throughout the next 5 days alone, I wanted to focus in just throughout the next 5 days. Tomorrow and the next few days still sitting fairly normal, still above average in the 50s and even 80 degrees on Tuesday, but then that cold front comes through just in time for Thanksgiving. On Thanksgiving morning, you'll be waking up 45 degrees, peak temperature 65, and that cold front really comes through Tuesday night, but you'll really feel the effects Wednesday afternoon. Here's a look at all that cooler air. That low pressure system's moving throughout the next few days, and as that low pressure system moves through specifically on Monday, behind it, all of that cooler air is allowed to feed into areas of South Texas. But not only for us, if you're traveling most of the eastern seaboard, if you take the United States, split it in half from I-29 to even I-35 down towards South Texas, and to the east, most of us are feeling those cooler temperatures, that cooler air. Some areas might get below freezing if you're traveling up to the northeast and near the Great Lakes, in near freezing about 32 degrees. But that cooler air is still allowed to linger throughout the next few days, allowing Thanksgiving to feel beautiful because of that late November cold front moving through, waking up in the 40s, peak temperature about 60 degrees or so, and it's still going to be great. Yes, if you're traveling, you might miss out on the weather, and there might be some more inclement weather later on next weekend as you're traveling back. So I'll take a look later on in the 9 o'clock hour, Patty, about if you're traveling to either this weekend or next weekend, kind of what you can expect not only in Texas, but across the country.
I'm worried about the windy day on Wednesday.
Yes.
Is my turkey going to fly away before I eat it?
It should be fine, but I'll still give you a sneak peek coming up.
All right. Thanks so much, Shelby. Hey there. Good morning, Castroville. Time right now, 8:51, 65 degrees out there. The holiday lights are shining bright in the Alamo City. After the break, we're going to show you the best spots to get into the holiday spirit with your family. And taking a live look outside, that is I-35 at Flores. You can see there's a little traffic even on a Saturday morning that has a lot to do with construction that's happening out there. 1604 and I-10 and I-10 and 281 also has some closures that are happening this morning. So plan ahead if you're heading out to those areas.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and the lights are shining here in the Alamo City. Here's where you and your loved ones can get into the holiday spirit this season. There's plenty more places spreading holiday cheer here in San Antonio. You can find those on our website, KSAT.com. Christian Riley, KSAT 12 News.
Okay, Thanksgiving is just a few days away, but the University of the Incarnate Word is already preparing for Christmas. Take a look behind me right here. UIW's annual Light the Way Festival kicks off today from 3 to 9 p.m. Dances, food, performances from local schools are all planned to fill the night. Then, right at 6:30, the lights are going to be turned on, and it's going to conclude with fireworks at 9 p.m. You might even see KSAT's Ernie Zuniga out there tonight. And in Kerrville, locals and visitors are invited to the city's 24th annual holiday parade starting at 6 p.m. This year, area first responders are going to be honored as grand marshals, recognizing their courage and dedication to the community. The parade covers about 1.5 miles through downtown, bringing floats, music, and holiday cheer to light up the season. Wreaths across America, San Antonio National Cemetery is rallying our community to place remembrance wreaths on 162,000 graves at Fort Sam Houston this December. Each wreath is a symbol of courage, love, and sacrifice. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen. Wreaths cost $17. You can sponsor one in memory of someone specifically, or just to honor any veteran. Laying of the wreaths is going to take place on December 13th. Volunteer opportunities are available for that. We've got all the details that you need on KSAT.com. All right, time right now, 8:57, 66 degrees out there. New details are coming into our newsroom about a local doctor arrested for sexual assault of a child. We're going to share the moment that led up to his arrest coming up.